welcome to Tuesday's Table Talk with TKRL. Here at TKRL, we offer three big programs: education, restoration, and defense of life. Today's podcast is going to be a lot about what we offer in terms of education and some exciting news. We have a new intern here, a new member of our team, so we'll definitely be talking to her in just a few minutes. So under the pillar of education, as you know, it is key, and we have rebranded, changed our logo so that that is evident in all that we do. The education we offer the community is in the form of high school curriculum, preschool curriculum twice a year, K-8 curriculum, and adults with fertility care. So what it means when we offer curriculum is that we will go into a classroom, medical professionals sent from TKRL, and we will teach body literacy all the way through health and sex ed. This is a specific curriculum created to address health and sex ed at the high school level. And then from that, we can take parts of it to the middle school children. And for younger children, we talk about fetal development, which actually applies to their life sciences. So for all grades, we can come into the school, public and private, and offer these services free of charge to the community. So it's a great, exciting opportunity for you to take advantage of. If you are an administrator, if you are a parent, and you definitely want your students to be having some of the education offered at TKRL, then you need to let your administration know. And we can be located on our website. You can call the office and we can talk. Now, what's also important about the education is that it can be customized. So if you take a look at the curriculum and the administration is not happy with this part, or maybe this is too much for my students, then we honor that and we will customize it to suit each class and its needs. So this is an amazing opportunity. We really hope that you take advantage of the education we're offering here in the 41 cities represented by Tulare and Kings County. And today, I had the pleasure of attending for the first time Central Valley Christian High School. It was their junior class, an English class taught by Mrs. Anthony, and it was wonderful to share our resources here. Now, this wasn't one of those health and sex ed presentations. Instead, it was a presentation where we were able to come in and share with the students the very active programs we have and what opportunities they would have to participate. So at CVC and some of the other schools, and maybe even youth groups or confirmation classes, students need to acquire a certain number of hours in community service. This is a perfect opportunity. TKRL has so many classes and events that students from around those two counties can call and schedule a time when they can come in and work. And we will sign off on those work hours so that they can take it back to their organization or their youth group or whatever. So really good today to be in Mrs. Anthony's second class and teach them all about TKRL, the three pillars that we work out of: education, restoration, and defense of life, and to offer them the opportunities. Most of them were shocked that TKRL has been around for 40 years doing this kind of work in the community. And many have come as a result of our recent event with Charlie Kirk. So one of the fundraisers that we host every year, our largest fundraiser, is in September. And this September, we hosted Charlie Kirk and Isabel Brown. 8 days before he was assassinated, he was here in our community at Visalia First Church. And we had a packed house. 2,600 people attended. All denominations, maybe some who weren't even believers, came because Charlie Kirk had caught their attention. His ability to advocate for life and family values will reach generations to come, and we are so proud that we were able to host him right here. Well, as a result of that, many people have stepped forward, including this CVC teacher, to say, I need to do more. I need to know more about TKRL. I'm so excited that you're in my community, and I want you to come into my classroom and share the resources that you offer. So we were blessed to be able to do that today. So if you're out there, you attended the event or you didn't, don't hesitate. It's never too late. We are here for you. Call the office and schedule your appointment, and we can talk about how we can offer those resources for you in your classroom. So as I mentioned, Charlie Kirk really touched the hearts of many. If you don't already follow us on our other social media platforms, please do. We have our YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and our website with all the information that we can share. So many people came forward after that event, and as a result, we have several new Gen Z volunteers that are just stepping forward to do their part in this organization. They all bring a very different skill set, and super excited and to add more members to our team. So today, I wanted to introduce you to another member of our team, Karina Atzma. So she's here in our studio today.
Hello, guys. I am excited to be here. Brand new member. This is my second day. I'm very excited. And yeah, as Ann Marie said, we got the privilege of going to CBC, which I am an alumni. I graduated in 2021, and then I attended Cal Baptist University down Riverside, studied marketing, and came back here. This summer, I attended the Charlie Kirk event, and like Ann Marie said, it really just inspired me to get involved in a cause that is so important, and to advocate for these lives that a lot of people dismiss. So today we got to talk to CBC. I got to tell them a little bit and hopefully connect with the kids a little bit to kind of explain. I'd been there 6 years ago recently, and just that I felt in my experience, CBU and CBC, there was a bit of a bubble aspect, especially at CBC, where I thought everyone had the same beliefs. We all grew up in Christian homes for the most part. And it just is very sheltered, which is a good and a bad thing, because obviously our parents want us to be sheltered and to have our brains develop under a certain like Christian teachers and around classmates that are Christians. So being at CBC was a blessing, but then I kind of explained to the kids that then I attended CBU, my university, and that was not the case. At CBU, there is a 60%, it's 60% non-Christian and 40% Christian. Even though it is a Christian campus, it's not required to go there. So I interacted with a lot of classmates and just people around me that didn't have the same beliefs that I did. And that really challenged my faith, and it challenged what I believed in.
So you grew up here in the area, right? And we've been here for 40 years.
Yeah.
So had you ever heard about us before the Charlie Kirk Advancing the Mission event?
You know what? I believe my dad and my grandfather had gone to the golf event. I personally had gone to one of the silent auction dinners before. So I knew of you guys, but I had never really looked into it. I'd never been to one of your big events. Yeah, I heard of you guys, but I only knew of the Right to Life aspect, not all the other resources.
So coming into the event and you're hearing, I mean, a lot of people came for Charlie Kirk, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We knew when we invited him that would be the case. People would come to see Charlie, but then we'd have him here too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So when you heard everything that TKRL was doing, was there something that stood out to you? Was there something that kind of shocked you? Was there some kind of information that really stuck out to you as, wow, I didn't know this?
Yeah. One of the biggest things that I didn't know about that is one of the biggest issues in the abortion space right now is I didn't know that there was an abortion pill. I think I kind of heard about it in passing, but I just, being in the somewhat bubble that I lived in and surrounding myself with people who I did not know of anybody that had an abortion. I hadn't really interacted with anyone before. I didn't know that the pill was a thing. And that was a big shock, hearing that at the event, and that there was both of the abortion pills that you had to take, and that TKRL brings the resource of providing you the hotline to get the reversal pill. I thought that was huge. And just that it is a natural hormone, progesterone, that your body already makes. I love that. Yeah, so that was one of the biggest things that I heard. I was like, wow, okay, that is a huge issue. People can do this really sad thing in private now. You don't even have to go into an office. You don't have to get it surgically done. It could just be off of a pill, and you don't people don't realize, or the devil works, I think, really deeply in, oh, it's just a pill, whatever. It's just a clump of cells. That's just not the reality of it.
Right.
So that was a big eye-opening moment for me.
Yeah. So TKRL works really hard, right, to be able to put out education. And one of the education resources we offer is billboards.
Yeah.
So currently we have 3 billboards that are out in the community that have the abortion pill reversal hotline number.
Yeah.
So anyone can call. And I want you all to stay tuned, because we will, on our next podcast, talk about more specifics on the abortion pill, how it works, and the abortion pill reversal protocol that also works to reverse it. What's also important that I'm sure you're learning as you come into this and your marketing expertise is that as a nonprofit, we don't have monies that come in monthly from the state, or certainly not the federal government. We have survived for 40 years on the donations of our community. And with those donations, we can continue our outreach, our billboards, our going into the classrooms, our ability to reach a multitude of people with our social media platforms. So it's always important here, and I know you're going to help us do that, is to get those donations. Yeah. So if there's people here who really want to know more about TKRL, or are excited, or came to the Charlie Kirk event and who really want to participate, definitely call us, because we want to talk to you. And if you're at home and it's something you're not able to do, please consider making a donation. A donation to TKRL, even as little as $5 a month, will help us. We give out baby models, fetal baby models, 12 weeks, and those cost $55 a box. So even $5 a month would buy a box, so that we can continue to give those away. And we give out thousands every year. So that could be a really big help. But go visit our website. Please prayerfully consider making a donation today, so that we can continue the ongoing work of TKRL, which is offering education, restoration, and defense of life activities in 41 cities in Tulare and Kings County. And thanks so much for joining us today. And thank you for being a part of our team.
I'm so excited to have you here. Thanks for having me.
We love it. We're so blessed. Please continue to follow us up on all of the social media platforms, and we'll talk to you again next week. Have a blessed week. Bye.